What do you think of that, Peter?
Yeah.
Just tune it up, right?
Oh, weird. Right now we're with Lyndsey here, and Lyndsey of One Earth Collaborative.
It's really amazing at talking me into doing pretty bizarre, crazy things. Like right now, I'm going on a plant walk, and I'm like the guy that's carrying around an electronic device. This is so new to me.
This is the least weird thing for you to do. Aren't you the Plantwalk expert? Aren't you the elf?
Yeah, but I'm walking around with an electronic device. I'm not like, I don't know, like it's like, let's see what happens.
Well, that's a pretty intense electronic device. It looks like it was delivered by aliens or something. I've actually never seen electronic, like that is either really high tech or really like 10 years ago tech. What is-
I wouldn't even be able to tell you if it's like old tech or if it's new. It's new to me. I think it says that it's P4, so the one 10 years ago was probably like P.5.
Probably. Should we go eat some plants? I mean,
Yeah. Let's see what happens on this plant walk and see what Marielle and the flowers and Ra.Feke is yellow are doing. Hey, greetings, Mason. I would like to interview you. Even though I don't do interviews, I do conversations. Welcome. We're on an even platform here. There's no hierarchy. So, greetings, Mason. How are you doing? Are you slightly thrown ajar by my strange elfie ways?
No, not at all.
Awesome. You're natural then. So, what brings you on this plant walk?
I'm just here to learn more about plants and to be here for my loving mom.
I love that. Now we're with the rest of the people. Elfing it over here.
And so in the springtime, when the violets are all coming up, you have to sit and pick one by one just to get yourself a little bowl of them. And so that's the medicine. It's like it's helping thaw you. And the leaves are shaped like a heart. So it's also called heart bees, which the energetic medicine of violets is to help ease your heart. So in that time of unknown and so being so scared, the plants were there to help. And I think that that's a big thing for the times we're living in right now, that these plants are here for us and they are here to help us remember. And so when you eat it, anybody that's eaten one, tell me what it tastes like. Okra. And what's something similar about okra? What does okra taste? How does okra taste? Slimy. Yes. Mucilage. Yes, mucilage. So heavenly. So the mucilaginous properties of violet is my best way of identifying it. There are some other lookalikes, like lesser celandine and things that grow in the forest. So you got to make sure that it's violet.
Lesser? What?
Honestly, a little taste is how I identify that. And so that mucilaginy, would that be, would you say that would be drying or moistening? So if you have a dry, scratchy cough, what could you reach for? Yes, so they have
Maybe a violin?
medicinal properties and also just really nutritious, nutrient rich. Get them in. They're my favorite salad green too. That taste is so mild. Just they grow, especially in the shade. They'll grow all summer long.
So wonderful food. Like if you're building a food forest, people often ask like what kind of plants they can plant in the understory. It's a wonderful one. Because it's such a great friend, you know, like bring it over from your friend's place or something, you know, if you don't have it already, and it'll just take off. You can get yellow ones, you can get white ones, you get purple ones. There's so many different violets all over the world. They call them violas, and Peter over here has a violet. Yeah.
Andy, will you introduce yourself real quick too? Because I want to make.
Yeah, I'm Andy the elf. I'm doing some recording right now. I'm usually a plant walker and I don't carry around electronic old things. Just I don't know why I have to say that, but that's just because that's my place in the world to say that. I'm an elf. I've been doing elfy things in the Midwest here in the Ohio River Valley for quite some time. And yeah, I'm learning how to do new things every day. Check out the Wake the Farm Up podcast. You might be able to hear some more of this again. If you didn't quite remember what the name of the last plant was, you can check it out. Like, it'll come out like maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month, or whatever. If you feel like it, just do it. And I love you all. You're wonderful. Try the violets, eat the flowers.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Annie has a permaculture farm. So what?
They make a good pesto.
Oh, pesto.
Violet pesto.
Oh, pesto. Yeah.
A la presto.
All right, so this is a song. This is my first herbal song, and it's for the violets. So.
Oh, yeah, you guys on Wake the Farm Up know this song, but check out this fresh live, fresh cut version.
The violets show that spring is here. There's something different about this year. There's a lot of fear. Things don't seem clear, but the violets are here. Did you know you can eat them? Did you know they have medicine?
What, right there?
Did you know her violets grow for you? For you. For Let those weedies grow, y'all. Let violets grow. The earth wants to grow.
The earth wants to grow.
Her violet.
Violet.
Beautiful. The earth wants to show you.
The earth wants to show you.
Her violet.
Her violets.
Free to sit and pick them in the sunshine. They lemonade and harvest their Don't spray your yard.
Yeah, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Who did that? Ánno
Earth wants to grow.
Where's one? The earth.
Earth wants to show you.
The earth wants to Check that out. All-star cast. Like a constellation.
Next stop is going to be the field out there, and we're going to harvest some goldenrod. Oh, nice. And so, unlike the wonderful flavor of the violets that is so mild, the goldenrod is pretty bitter. And
Like an
wow.
IPA.
Huh?
Tastes like an IPA.
Yeah, there we go. A nice floral.
Will take care of your parasites.
Yeah. Yeah.
Better into the
Yeah.
parasites.
Yeah, so while we go out there, yeah, I'm like debating on if I should tell you about it now. We'll go out there, we'll stand by some goldenrod, but feel free to start walking. any yellow ones that you see that are bright yellow, go ahead and pick them and we'll start putting them in the basket.
Yeah, we're gonna get into some solidago now out in the fields. Field solidago. You know, there's some goldenrods that grow in the middle of the forest, but here in Ohio River Valley, there's over 60 different kinds of solidago goldenrod. Crazy, right? There's some that grow in the wetlands, some that grow in the drylands, some that grow in the uplands, some that grow in the shade, some that grow in the sun. There's a little goldenrod for everyone.
Goldenrod, so many goldenrods, so many goldenrods. Golden. In the harvest, some goldenrod in the golden sunshine of the sunsets. That's what you're meant to do. Harvest your goldenrod.
Goldenrod. It's so bright and golden.
So bright and golden.
It'll clean your urinary tract.
Yes, it will clean it all right up.
Just let that stuff go before the winter comes.
Winter comes.
You don't want that stuck in there, so eat that goldenrod and make sure your rods are golden.
Eat that goldenrod. Eat that goldenrod.
Oh, it's breathtaking. Look at it. Hey, did you know goldenrod helps you alleviate your problems with allergies too? What?
That's crazy.
Maybe it has something to do with clearing out the kidneys, you know? Hot day. Hot day.
We're gonna make a left.
Look at all that goldenrod.
Yeah.
You have goldenrod camo on. You could hide in the goldenrod.
I'm gonna get lost.
Yeah. Yeah. They say not all who wander are lost, but you know what? Some of them are, and they love it. Oh man. Oh. Whoa.
Oh, Marielle, I forgot when you were talking about the violet.
Woo. Spittlebugs in the goldenrod. See that? See that spittlebug? It's like, looks like somebody spit there, but it's just a little bug inside that.
Sometimes, like, you know, again, I'm like, about being harvesting, and I was like, is that hurt? And then I was like, the things that we pick are usually like the fruits, right? Like the leaves.
Yeah, this is a whole new experiment of doing this thing for me. It's so fun. I can add in little commentary and side conversations like in moments like this. How you been, Peter of Ánno Project? It's so amazing to see you. Like, have you produced any more songs recently, or you get working on something?
I have an acoustic EP that I need to finish. It's 5 songs, 10 tracks.
Awesome.
Doing good. Yeah.
Yeah, we look forward to it. Me and the elves, man, we're big fans, you know. And you did a pretty fun show with Ray's Music Exchange recently. I played them in the Battle of the Bands years ago.
Oh yeah.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, no, that was super fun.
I exchanged with them a couple of times back then. It was cool. I really wanted to go, but again, I was like somewhere else, and that was a highlight to see you doing that. I loved it.
Yeah, no, that was a really great experience. That was a lot of fun. They are Class A band. Fantastic.
I bet at this
That's
point.
a big strawberry. Look at that.
Back to the goldenrod. All right, the goldenrod's tuning in. You can eat the flowers.
What you taste?
Kind of tastes like cannabis.
Lemon. Kind of tastes like cannabis. Yeah. What is it?
Totally.
It's a big yellow spider.
It's funny. Like I said IPA because that's probably like they're in the same family.
A little bitter. Just a little bitter.
So the first beer brewing company in the United States that went mainstream was called the Goldenrod Beer Brewing Company, and they were using this instead of hops, which is kind of fascinating.
That's so cool.
What do you got on there, your friend? Wow.
Right?
There's a golden spider.
Yes. Yeah. So does
I
anybody
kind of
know
want that
why?
to like.
Kiss it. Do you
Like,
want to kiss it?
I want to like.
Would you ever feel comfortable kissing it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So bitters, when you are having bitter medicine, it's one of my big things that I love to like encourage people. It's like, that if it makes you go like that, it's good for you. It's really good for you. Yeah. And so that gets all your digestive juices flowing. Same with the dandelions, which we'll have plenty of in the garden to eat. So speaking of the dandelions, energetic medicine, which I do these are like, I'm kind of giving you my plant witnessing experiences to show that like everybody has their own individual ways that they connect with plants. So for me, I love the dandelions in the spring. I'm always like, eat your daily handful of dandelion flowers when they come out. And for me, it's like this, winter is thawing. Not only is dandelion just really good for your liver and good for detox and good for that stagnation from the winter, but it's also like this happy yellow medicine of like the first spring. And so I always just feel so happy. Dandelion flowers specifically, that yellow is like happiness medicine for me. So you have the dandelions and the violets that come up in the springtime. And then this time of year, you get the goldenrod. And the purple one that goes with the goldenrod is some ironweed, which we do have like one over by the garden that I'll show you. But purple and yellow, I found out actually the bees are more attracted when that coupling is happening. Oh, wow. But talk about just like creation and its creativity of artistry, how like even our brains when we see those colors together look so beautiful. So yes, and Andy had said earlier on our walk that these are good for allergies. They normally get the bad rap that this is why you're having fall allergies, but it's actually the ragweed. And so because it is pretty kind of bitter and not super fun to drink as a tea, you could do it, but you can also make a tincture with it. And then you just would need a few drops of tincture to be able to have that medicine. It also helps with UTIs. And anything else anybody has to say?
Everybody knows what a UTI is? See, we all know what that is because it's such a common thing because we're not eating enough goldenrod. It cleans your whole like urinary system and it gets you ready for the winter. Because in the winter it's going to back up even more if you don't clean it out first. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So feel free to harvest as much as you want. As you can see, we have an incredible abundance. And so if you're wanting to save them for tea, you can just make a little bundle for yourself. I'll try to make some like wreaths and stuff when we go back there. The one other thing I'll share, because it's activated in me, I just took a week-long road trip and these were growing all throughout Maine and Vermont. And we took them to a couple of shows and there were some instances where we were dancing with them. So talk about activating just plant spirit medicine. These are alive. When I said earlier that like one of the best parts of harvesting violets is it's in the springtime and they're so beautiful and I'm outside, I have to be close down to the earth. When you're harvesting goldenrod on a beautiful evening like this and the sun is setting and there's golden everywhere, that's your energetic medicine. That is why you harvest the goldenrod, because
You did that video about the golden hour.
I did, yes. I was over here, I was like, do I have a song about goldenrod? And I do. It's the goldenrod, flowering, healing, empowering. It's the medicine in our bones, calling us to heal our home with golden light. Heal the whole with golden light, 'cause it's the golden hour. If you like to, I was gonna mention this with the violets. I don't have anything on Spotify, but if you want to look up my YouTube, I've got my homemade music videos. And my one for violets, it's Her Violets by Marielle and the Flowers, and you'll see all of my violet footage from the whole Violet Awakening. That's her right there. And then with the Golden Hour, you will see featured Mar and a lot of our friends in the community for a music video that I did in a goldenrod field that was at Heisey Park. So
I just want to make an announcement too. Like, there's a lot of heart that goes into the garden here, the land here. And I feel so honored to have the company of the people that I do doing this land. So, if you feel called to make donations to Marielle's music, you can send them to. You can share your Venmo, and let's continue to share this light. If you have places that need to hear her words and the medicine that she's sharing, and Izzy and Andy and all of us, please reach out and continue to lift this up because it's important.
She just told us about some medicine that you can remember for the rest of your lives. I mean, how much do people charge for medicine these days? That's crazy, right? And she just did it out of love. We do that out of love because we're trying to liberate each other from these things too. But in the meantime,
Yeah.
let's hook each other up.
And I appreciate that so much, and I just want to acknowledge Lyndsey as the incredible caretaker of this land. Thank you so much, Lyndsey.
Thank you.
Where she has allowed for us to experiment, to explore, to find our connection. Everybody that comes here, I feel like gets their own special connection with the earth, and it's because of her that she is allowing this field to run free and find its regeneration. And yeah, on that note, like, I shared my little cardboard art pieces and things like that. I am trying to activate making a living through doing this, but the activation that I'm trying to do for it is to make it my job to do what's best for the earth. And right now, all I can think of is making eco-friendly art on cardboard and singing songs, because that's what, and helping people grow gardens. So if you need cardboard art or cardboard over your entire yard so that you can grow a garden next year, let's start having, and I want to do shows and gatherings and collaborate with all these incredible people, because this movement is growing, and let's just keep it flowing.
I'm gonna break dance on that
Harvest
cardboard.
some goldenrod and dance with it. Do you have something?
I'm gonna break dance on that cardboard. But yeah, I did like, are we gonna talk about this plant at all that's popping up in this field?
We should. Do you have a...
This is next layer.
Go
for it. This is next level.
So I actually want to speak on this really quick. These are autumn olive berries.
Cool.
And I want you to tell us about what you know. Cool. I will just say that I tried one for the first time last year, and I was like, ew, tart. Like, I don't really like that. This year, I can't get enough of them. And talk about coming back into our hunter-gatherer roots, where when the berries were there, you'd have to gorge yourself on them because they're only there for a little while. And these have like a ton of vitamin C, a ton of nutrients.
You can eat the seed too, so it's got fats in it. So if you're hungry, they'll actually make you feel like you ate something, you know? You'd be like, oh, I feel good. I ate some seeds and fruit. It's kind of like eating crackers and jelly, but it's on the tree and it's free.
Yep. So identification, know your Wheaties before you eaties, but once you kind of get that taste, the silver backing on the leaves, and you see the little kind of like white dots on the berry, they're so good. And so we're gonna walk to the garden.
One more really quick thing about this. This is an amazing, like, adventure showing up in this field.
Some people might not like it because it's invasive or it's from another part of the world, blah, 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 blah.
But guess what? It's a nitrogen fixer. Right now, this is kicking nitrogen out into the soil and building soil for a forest that's gonna come here someday on its own. It planted itself here, a bird planted it, and they're the ones that are picking out, you know, like this is like when you chop it back to make biomass, it kicks out even more nitrogen. So in the meantime, while you're waiting for your other forest to grow, you got berries, and there's a bush over here that's loaded. You can find these all over the northeastern hardwood forest. You can find them in Asia. You can find different varieties. You can plant ones that are called gomi berries, and it would be like comparing crab apples to apples. These are tiny. Gomis are really big, and you can just eat the whole thing, seeds and all. They're so good for you. The gomi berries, they don't spread around like these, so you don't have to worry about your friends that are concerned about them going invasive. You know, you can just plant it and bleep, bleep, bleep.
Gomi.
And yeah, this is amazing. Some people call them silverberry. When you go to different places, they'll have all kinds of different names for them. Yeah, check it out. There's bushes over here. They're hooking you up. There's bushes over there. They're trying to hook us up with some berries right now. Chew up the seeds. They're so good for you. It's perfect, balanced food.
Do you have a song, Ra.Feke?
Thank you so much. Speaking of plants dancing, speaking of parties,
Plants are dancing parties.
there's a song called Garden Party, so we can try it right now. So say this, man. In the garden, where it started, in the garden, get it poppin', in the garden, where it started, in the garden, get it poppin', so meet me in the garden, right where it started, and you meet me in the garden, we can get it wet, get it poppin', so meet right here in the garden. We can get it poppin'. We can get it poppin'. Right here in the garden. We can get it started. We can get it poppin'. Right here in the garden. We can get it started. We can get it poppin'.
While singing.
Right here in the garden. In the garden. Right there. Where we started. In the garden. We can get it poppin'. In the garden. Right there. Where we started. In the garden. We can get it. We can get it. We can get it. We can get it started. Right here in the garden. We can get it poppin'. We can get it started. Right here in the garden. Get it poppin'. Get it started. Right here in the garden. Get it poppin'. Get it started. Right here in the garden. In the garden. Right there. Where we started. In the garden. We can get it. We can get it started. Get it. Give me that nice. In the garden. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3. Give me them nice. 1, 2, 3. In the garden. Right here in the garden. You get it started. Get it poppin'. Get ready in the garden. It's a party in the garden. Get it started in the garden. It's a party in the garden. Get it in the garden. Move your body in the garden. It's a party in the garden. Get it started. Get it poppin'. Get it started here in the garden. Get it started. Get it poppin'. Get it started right here in the garden. In the garden. Everybody in the garden. It's a party. It's here. We're partying in the garden. Yeah, in the garden. Cause it's a party in the garden. Oh yeah. If you meet
Look at these little beans. Oh, little flower. I know.
What's up, frog?
We got pumpkins and giant mullein. This is a party out here. Look, we got amaranth. We even got radishes, thistles, cosmos.
Right here in the garden. You get it. Circle up. Right here in the garden.
I want to be by the flowers.
In the garden. Move your body in the garden. Everybody in the garden. Cause it's a party in the garden. It's a party in the
Ánno brought to us. Ánno's a dog. There's people picking cherry tomatoes. There's flowers everywhere. We just like danced from the forest into the middle of a garden. I'm getting handed a beautiful sun sugar cherry. What are these called? The little sun golds.
Tomatoes.
Sun gold tomato. Little cherry. Yum, yum, yum. Gold.
What's the name of your podcast?
Wake the farm up.
Wake the farm up.
Maintaining ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen. I'm excited.
Yeah, you're in it now. You're
Hello, Wake the Farm Up. It's the best day of my life. Now that I'm on this, I don't know how to feel.
we love your voice.
And it's a thank you to all the plants that have grown. You know, it was kind of a little bit of a rough season, not having a whole lot of water. But the resiliency, I'm gonna point out the most resiliencies and what I personally have come away with in the garden this year, and want to acknowledge the other incredible collaborators on this project. Lyndsey, we had Ethan doing some permaculture experimentation, Brandon and Hall, and all of the different people that have contributed, everybody that came to Tending the Earth.
Yeah, check that out.
The seeds that we're going to continue planting, because what's so beautiful about every year in a garden, you learn something new. And so looking around, these are beds that we're focusing on the soil. So Ethan has planted a ton of comfrey, and there's some mullein growing, and so that's going to be like chop and drop really good for the soil. We have a lot of things that we're letting go to seed. So that's the thing about like slow grow, and you know, not just doing things for food, but just allowing things to continue to self-seed. That's been one of my biggest things this season. So as you go around, you'll see like dead pods of things. Those are turnip seeds. We've got carrot seeds over here. And so we'll be collecting those seeds and saving them for next year, just so that it's like the seeds have gotten to know our soil. The herbs that have been my favorite this year, one is lemon balm, which this will keep spreading, so feel free to
One is lemon balm.
Sometimes it takes a while to see the garden.
There's some tulsi back there. So I'd love to circle around if anybody has the last thoughts. We may do this outer circle to hold hands in. But then I want everybody to go around and get some nibbles, and also pick one flower from the garden and set it in the center, and we'll have a bouquet from all that we are. And just take a moment to try to take as many nibbles from things as you can. If you want to
take a picture of the bouquet.
Everybody kind of knows what a dandelion looks like, right? There's tons of dandelion leaves everywhere, so get your dandelion nibbles on. Take a nibble from this plant. This is lamb's quarter, which is our native spinach.
I'm gonna eat that one. I was picking
like
it.
Crazy weed everywhere. There are tomatoes all along here that you can help yourself to, especially the sun golds that Mar has are incredible. We have corn that I think is about ready to harvest. We'll see if. What's funny is that those were grown. I love the exponential growth of things, right? That's one of the biggest things that as we do this garden movement. It's like if we planted all of the seeds that came from one plant and, you know, nourished them with our communities, we would have exponential growth every year. And that came from one little cob that we found on the ground here from last year. And so we got more corn from it. And then anybody that wants to take a walk to the flower spiral, it hasn't done that so well because it's been so dry, but that's why I love zinnias. They will grow no matter what. But we saved all the seeds from last year and grew that this year. So there's over 200 zinnias. So you can walk through. Feel free to pick a flower from that. And when in the center, you get to like a little angel. So those are my biggest. Then we have a berry patch over there that the raspberries are growing. We've got some companion plants with it, some lavender, some bee balm, some yarrow. So much exploration. So keep just tapping in and tuning in to the garden here. And if Lyndsey or Feke or Ande, if you guys have anything else to say, then we'll circle up and kind of just have a little closing song.
Yeah. What part of comfrey do you eat?
I covered it all.
So she asked, what part of comfrey do I eat? Want us to go for? So I use the leaves. There is like a little bit of a controversy in the herbal community about the consumption of comfrey.
Ready for a comfrey story?
Because there was a study done about it having an effect on your kidneys, I believe.
Yes, kidneys.
Yeah. So, but so many herbalists have been using it for so long. Do your own research on it. I know, like my favorite herbalist, Rosemary Gladstar, they drink it as an infusion because it's so nourishing. But if you're not comfortable with that, comfrey is so good on your skin. If you ever break a bone, it's called knit bone, and so, or a sprain, or you have some sort of injury, you don't want to put it on like an open wound because it literally will heal so fast that it may like heal too fast with the wound itself. But comfrey is like a huge first aid plant, and it's super nutritious for the soil itself. So even if you're just growing it, chopping it, and putting it on your soil, it's really good. Any other questions? Comments? Oh, Stephanie, do you want to share about Illuminara?
Oh yeah. So hi family, everybody. My name's Stephanie.
Luminara.
We are hosting an event on September 28th and 29th, and it's called Illuminara, a family fire fall gathering. It's called, and it will be a substance-free musical gathering with workshops. The beautiful Marielle will be singing, myself, a guy named Fun Guy, if anybody knows who he is.
Fun Guy.
Evan Imogen, Emerald Alliance, a big group of us musicians, and Rainbow Family. There will be a rainbow kitchen, so all the meals, we're gonna cook them together. It's $22 to get in. There's camping. It will be a
That's 2024. It's $22 to get in, and it's 2024. How do they do this?
from here. Yeah, so it's just gonna be a really fun, family-friendly event. Kids are free. We'll have all kinds of activities for all ages. So if anybody has questions or wants a link, just see me or Marielle, and we'll shoot you a link. Thanks.
Say that, you know those berries, what are they called, the autumn olives? There's a tree that's bigger that gets the exact same berries, and they're absolutely horrible. I don't know what they are, but I mixed up, and one little berry is just, oh, it's awful.
Like the locust? Or is it honeysuckle? Because they look similar.
When you talk about knowing your plants, I think about that because I just did it again the other day. I could have sworn it was autumn olive and it was that. They look the same, but the trees.
Yeah, they'll tell you. They taste different.
So I just spit the whole thing out because I didn't know if it.
Did it taste like shampoo? Did it taste like shampoo? Because if it did, then it's probably the honeysuckle.
Yeah, it was very, very bitter.
They taste like shampoo. You can eat them.
Specifically shampoo. What type of shampoo though?
I don't know, like that cheap kind of like you get in every
shampoo.
Suave? I
don't know.
Say, you gotta be specific.
I don't know. They all taste. All shampoos taste the same to me.
It just
like
tastes
chemical
shampoo-y?
shampoos.
Shampoo-y?
Yeah. Like
I'm sorry.
It's like something that you give to kids when they say potty mouth words, and you just like feed them honeysuckle berries, and it's like shampoo. It cleans their mouth out real quick.
Yeah.
Did you feel like the grow would be that song?
So while we're waiting here for audio listeners, will you like
Y'all want to come circle round?
share what's inside of your basket?
Let's see. We've got goldenrod, we got red clovers, and violets.
Dang.
Gonna be a tasty salad.
It may be weird, but we're all family here, okay?
We get up
And
here together.
welcome to Earth Church.
Got the elbows. Yeah. The band elbow.
Let's take a deep breath in, out. Thumbs to the left. In. Out. And we send just gratitude for the earth today, for holding us in a beautiful way, for the beautiful river, for this beautiful garden, and for all the gardens, for all the rivers. May us being here in this garden tonight and being on the river together, coming together as community, just echo out to the medicine that is needed, talking about the herbs and just being together. As we sit by the fire tonight, may we all feel like family and remember what it means to just be and feel that gratitude. Sing your song if you feel like it. Share words that come from your heart, and know that you belong here. We all belong here as a human family to help align, and may the earth just continue showing us the way and giving us the solutions that we need so that we can sing these songs to our children's children and share these seeds with our children's children. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Basking in the sunlight.
Basking in the sunlight. Sun rays in the springtime. Honor in the moonlight. Gratitude in my life. What do you need? What do you want? What do you desire? What do you require? You need the seed, you need the soil, you need the sunlight, you need the water if you want to grow. Do you want to grow? Gotta let you know. Wow. Yeah, feel it in your soul. What do you need? What do you want? What do you desire? What do you require? You need the seed, you need the soil, you need the sunlight, you need the water if you want to grow. If you wanna grow, yeah. Do you want to grow? Do you wanna grow, yeah. Gotta let you know, yeah. Feel it in your soul, way deep down in my soul. Singing now, the growth I define, yeah. Deep down in my soul, standing in the light, yeah. Reaching all my goals. What do you need? What do you want? What do you desire? What do you require? You need the seed, you need the soil, you need the sunlight, you need the water if you want to grow. Do you want to grow? Gotta let you know. Feel it in your soul. We can all do this fun part. If you wanna grow, do you wanna grow? 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 If you wanna grow, do you wanna grow? 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 If you wanna grow, if you wanna grow, if you wanna grow, if you wanna grow, do you wanna grow? Do you wanna grow? Do you wanna grow? Do you wanna grow? If you wanna grow, if you wanna grow, gotta let you know, gotta let you know, gotta let you know, gotta let you know. Feel it in your soul, feel it in my soul, deep down in my soul. if you want to grow. Do you want to grow? Gotta let you know. Oh, feel it in your soul.
I
was about to say, yes. So that
Check it out in the
song that y'all
footnotes,
just
but
heard,
check this out.
It's a song called Grow that I co-wrote with my friend Ren One. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. It's on all streaming platforms. You can find me, Ra.Feke, just like on my shirt right here, on streaming platforms or social media. If you want to check out this song, you just type Grow by Ren One. That's R-E-N and then the letter 1. We just dropped a music video for it, so check that out. And the mission behind it is just like, if we understand that seed, soil, sunlight, water, if we understand what our seed, our soil, what our sunlight and our water is, our brain will do the rest.
Yes.
It will cultivate our soil. So we just need to do the thing to name that. What is your seed? What is your soil? Right? What is your seed, the thing that you want to grow? What is your soil, the thing that surrounds it, that's going to help it grow, its environment? What is its sunlight? What is that healthy vitamin D, the thing that helps with photosynthesis and all those life and growth elements? And what is your water? What is that vehicle that transports the minerals to your thing and that allows for life to be cultivated? When we understand that, just like this song, that song is our seed. Its soil is the community. The sunlight is all the positive awareness that it gets, and the water is the investment that we put into it. Okay, so that's just an example. I just wanted to share that so that no one can give the excuse of no example. Okay, right? So we can all do that for ourselves, right? And when we do, I promise you, I have not failed yet. Prove me wrong. Right? Right? Apply those things to your life and
Prove
see.
you right.
Please do.
Please
Prove me right. I love that. Thank you so much. It's not a challenge. Please don't prove me wrong because I don't want to be proved wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But on that note, what is that thing? When we find it, we will grow, and that's what I'm excited about. That's what brings me joy. That's what brought me here, and that's what is for sure gonna make sure that I see y'all again. We see each other again. I'm so grateful, what I'm saying? So personally, thank you.
Yeah, easy.
Problem over here.
So was that the closing of the music? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Tonight, because we still have some jams around Steve Arene here. We're so lucky to have Steve here sharing his art and his spirit and all that he does around the country and around the world. But he's brought his Unity wagon that he's suggested play music around. He happens to be a very accomplished musician himself, and maybe he'll play a couple notes on the piano that rolls out of the drawer in his wagon, and maybe we could jam with him over there. Would that be okay, Steve?
That and around the main fire.
Yes. Okay. Well, wait,
but we can't put the wagon in the main fire.
We'll walk by the wagon.
Okay, we can make
the form up.